What I got, you can't buy. It resides between my eyes. Walked through the fire, came out better on the other side. See, life's like a beach if you find the sand. Right now, I'm feeling like 100 grand.
You are listening to Inspired Insider with your host, Dr. Jeremy Weisz.
Dr. Jeremy Weisz here. I am the founder and host of InspiredInsider.com, where I talk with inspirational entrepreneurs and leaders. Today is no different. And this is a special episode. I am actually interviewing founders and CEOs live at the Sweets and Snacks Show. And so check it out. We have some amazing companies featured. Check this episode out. And before I get to that, this episode is brought to you by Rise 25. At Rise 25, we help businesses give to and connect to their dream 100 relationships. How do we do that? We help you run your podcast. We are an easy button for an organization or business to launch and run your podcast. I've been podcasting for over a decade now. You know, for me, the number one thing in my life is relationships. I'm always looking at ways to give to my best relationships. And I found no better way to do that than to profile the people and the companies I most admire, feature them on my podcast, and shout from the rooftops what they're working on and what they're doing. So if you've thought about starting a podcast, you should. If you have questions, you can go to rise25.com or email us support@rise25.com to learn more. Now, check out today's episode. Live from the Sweet and Snack Show. Jeremy Weisz here. We're live at the Sweets and Snack Show, and this is an amazing product, Unbound, and they've done some cool things with walnuts. And talk about your company and what some of the products.
We're third-generation farmers based out of Yuba City, California. We grow the walnuts ourselves, fully integrated company, and we thought we'd try this new fun idea of bringing walnut snacking back into the snacking world where you see almonds, pistachios, cashews, and we want to bring walnuts to the whole snacking world.
Walnuts are healthy, and talk about early on. Like, I want to ship my kids to a farm and make them work because I feel like you have good work ethic and it just promotes a lot of good things. What was it like growing up? What kind of stuff did you have to do?
So I am not the best farmer, which might come to as a shock. But Rikki is definitely more integrated in it than I am. I'm a little bit more behind the scenes and in terms of like the finances and the accounting and all that. But growing up on the farm, we've lived in the middle of an orchard our whole life, and we don't know any other way of life. So it's been, when the walnuts are shaking, the whole house shakes. So it's like a little mini earthquake when walnuts get. That's how we harvest them. So.
What did you have to do when you were younger? What did they do to put you to work?
Growing up would be pretty much anything. Irrigation, flood irrigation at that time, where we would have checks basically built in, and you'd have a shovel, rubber boots on up to your knees. You'd be out there 7, 8 years old, going changing water. Fall in the water sometimes and take a nice little swim in the middle of summer by accident, but it was fun. Grew up putting props up on the trees. Irrigation was another one. Harvesting, driving machinery, tractors, bin carriers, loading trucks up with forklifts and whatnot. Pretty much did it all growing up.
That's amazing. Where'd the idea for this come? Because you probably sell a lot in bulk, and then these are snack packs.
Yeah. What this is, we really thought walnuts could be something more instead of just raw bulk walnuts. And we're looking at all our distributors, and they were doing it, and we thought, hey, let's make a twist to it, and let's put some flavoring to it. Let's make it fun, savory, sweet. And so that's how we kind of came up with the concept of Unbound, of doing different things. And we're working now with making butters, walnut butters as well.
And then how do you decide on the different flavors? Because there's a lot of different choices you could choose out there.
No, absolutely. We did a lot of product testing, but we knew that sometimes walnuts want to be sweet, so we wanted some sweet flavors incorporated in there, but nothing overly sweet. Everybody knows the benefits of walnuts. We don't want to overmask the natural taste of the walnut, and we want them to keep their health benefits. So our sweet flavors are low in sugar compared to what they could be, and our savory flavors, we started working out what we like personally, and it's translated really well. So we have chili lime and we have sea salt and pepper currently. And sea salt and pepper is really good if you want a classic kind of flavor, and chili lime is great for a kick.
And then I'm holding sea salt and also butter toffee as well. And there's cinnamon too. So what's been a proud milestone of this so far?
I think getting this all together, I think it was an idea at first, and the learning process through it all and kind of having it come together was honestly truly an amazing moment. Kind of seeing the idea that we put out there coming to fruition, and just having fun with it.
You guys, generations of entrepreneurs, business owners, I'd love to hear best advice from one of your family members or someone that has probably passed along some of the wisdom to you.
I think a lot of it has to do with tenacity, just making sure that you have a vision and you keep on track with that vision. And you know what? You can't compromise hard work either. It's just making sure you see your goal ahead and you just go towards it. So,
any advice that you've been given, passed down?
Just work hard, put your head down. Don't worry about money and all these things. Those will come in due time. Just enjoy what you do. If you love what you do, it's not considered work, it's considered fun. And that's how it's been for all my life. I consider this fun, not work.
Where can people check it out, online or retail?
Right now, it's unboundsnacks.com is where we are doing our sales right now, currently. We aren't in stores just yet, but we are in the near future, we will be.
Unboundsnacks.com, you heard it here. Thanks, everyone.
What I got, you can't buy. It resides between my eyes. Walked through the fire, came out better on the other side. See, life's like a beach if you find the sailing right now. I'm feeling like 100 grand.